Right. Okay. First, I would like to pay homage to Triple James, and I would like to pay respect to all the senior monks and all the Buddhist monks' friends. All right. And dear all friends and viewers who are following up our Facebook Live right now. Today I am here with Venerable Somboon. I am here. I'm Son. Okay, is another Facebook Live that we come up here, two of us, to share something, in Buddhism, especially this episode for our Facebook Live will target to some students who are learning English uh, and also would like to learn more about Buddhism, and also as foreigners who are interested to learn some deeper meaning of Buddhist terms. Okay, today we are here to meet you in online once again with my friends, Venerable Somboon. Okay, and actually, Venerable Somboon, we have been stopped for 2 weeks.
So since the first episode, we haven't started, and actually, because both of us
Yes.
quite were busy. I think a couple weeks ago, the university just opened,
Mm-hmm.
and many activity were run. So we just
All right.
stopped for a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks.
All
We are
right.
back. We are back.
Very nice. And welcome you all back to uh, Monk Chat Live, Monk Chat Facebook Live. And furthermore, right now, Monk Chat on site. Okay, it means that we have already opened many different monk chat and meditation class at Wat Sondok, especially Venerable KK and Venerable Somboon is the main speaker and is the main um, meditation guider who will take care for uh, foreigners who come to visit our monk chat at Wat Sondok. So right now, these 2 months is pretty busy. Prakeke and this Prasumbun, they are quite a bit busy. And as we have post in our Facebook page and also in our YouTube, we have upload some of introduction to Buddhism, by Venerable Somboon, and there will be more video from our Buddhist monk going to share some short story and some tips, on Buddhism. Okay, I would like to say hi to our viewers.
Mhm.
Please say something, say something to me, as um, you know speakers. You can ask, okay, some question to our Buddhist monk, okay, by writing down a comments down below, so you can have an interaction to us right now. Okay, Venerable Sumbun, can you give some short introduction today?
Introduction. I think again, I just would like to uh, re-mention about this program, the purpose
Mm-hmm.
of doing this live, and actually we focusing on the Buddhist term and the common words that is used when one come to approach Buddhism that you are supposed to know. No. So many times that we sometimes misunderstood or misuse of the words. and we don't really know exactly the meaning of that term, because it's a very, it's one of the technical term in Buddhism, and
Mm-hmm.
not just a general term that we get used to it in English. So here, this slide, we're trying to present the a
Mm-hmm.
particular term that you may have heard in when you talk to a Buddhist monk, or maybe you may have heard about this word in Buddhism. So we
Mm-hmm.
are here in order to clarify, to bring that those kind of vocabulary or term to explain and have a discussion more
Mm-hmm.
clearly about the term that is used.
Very nice. That's also caused me interested to join this episode and its program, because it will allow me reveal so many vocabularies and so many words that I have learned so
Mm,
far.
mm,
So I would like to begin with this basic question to relate it to our also experience that we have learned English for many years. And Venerable Somboon as well, he started when he was in high school. And of course, I, you know, that is my major. So I started when I was in secondary school of my English subjects. So I would like to begin with this question to Venerable Somboon that uh, how can you start to learn all these basic Buddhist terms? Okay, that you are able to convey and teach and share some Buddhist idea. Sorry, because it's not easy to explain
mm,
something that it's like concept, um, in our thought or in the Buddhist philosophy to be something that related to Western culture or English. You know. So that's why please share some your experience uh, when you learning when you first learning English, and also about Buddhism. Yes.
uh, to me, I think the way that I've learned these
Mhm.
this term vocabulary that is used in Buddhism, and actually, we are monk. We are very familiar with the how to say the
Ah,
I have to say English that is relates to Buddhism.
all
So
right.
like for example, the word karma,
Mhm.
samsara that we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and there are
Mhm.
also many other words that we sometimes general people don't really know and how, or don't really uh, how to say use in everyday
Mhm.
life. Like for example, the word enlightenment or something. The
Yes.
enlightenment, or the four noble truth, the noble
No,
eightfold path is a very, how to say, advanced vocabularies that
it's not
is.
in daily
Yes,
basics, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, of course, the way the way that I've learned these vocabulary, and actually I think because I attend the Chat program and
Ah,
studying and
nice.
learning from the class. Yeah. Before
Mm-hmm.
that, and actually when I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have much time to learn about these kind of vocabularies, and especially we are not really. Sometimes we may have like scenes like some word, but it's not really we can really apply to our in the conversation. But when I study in the university at
Mm-hmm.
Montjoy at Wat Suandok, and had
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to attain a monk chat program. So these words, and actually I absorb from the people
Ah.
who come and visit the monk chat program, and sometimes from
Mm-hmm.
foreigner who are studying Buddhism, and they are very knowledgeable, and they are
Right.
very kind to share with us the Buddhist monk, and some even taught me that,
Ah.
oh, this is the word that you are supposed to use in like in the communication, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like that I've learned from mostly from foreigner who came and visited Mangshat, and also
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
from the senior monk, you know, who had experience attaining Mangshat
Mm-hmm.
for maybe they have an experience of and they're familiar with this term. Yeah. When I first attended
All right.
Mangshat program, I just like at that time my English was very poor actually. And I
Mm-hmm.
just start to listen from the what they're
Same as me.
talking and try to absorb those kind of vocabulary, the way that
Mm-hmm.
they answer, and these kind of vocabulary start to I start to be familiar with these terms. That is
Mm-hmm.
a very common thing. They're talking about the noble April path and all the about enlightenment, like
Right.
the word meditation, the word
Mm.
mindfulness, which is not a uh, common word that is used, you know.
Yes.
But to me, for the Buddhist monk, I think we are very familiar with this kind of vocabulary, and that's
Ah.
how I learned and
Okay.
how to say learn and observe and familiar with these term that's used in English.
Oh, very interesting. You know,
Mm.
our viewers right now, there are around 7 or 8 people. Would you mind? Can you tell us where are you listening us from, and who are you? Can you uh, send something in order to recognize that who are watching us now? You know, one thing I also want to ask some of our Buddhist monk or uh, English learner who are or even foreigners. Uh, how can you learn, you know, all these basic Buddhist term as well? Hi, Shay, Stacy from Canada. Hello, Shay from Canada. Uh, how? Uh, what time it's in Canada right now? I thought that it's totally opposite from Asia right now.
Mm.
Okay. Ah, hello and respect, Venerable Nita Roger. Uh, is Nita from Liverpool, England.
For England.
Very nice. Wow, we got a people who are watching us in you know, in another side of the world.
Yeah,
Oh,
across the
in
country.
Canada is
It's 9 now.
a.m.
9 a.m.
So
Oh,
I
pretty.
thought you are having breakfast right now. And
Uh,
we are only 8 now.
morning time.
Totally
It's morning
opposite.
time.
We are evening time. Yes. And hello to Pu Noi. I'm sorry, Mung Pun. Good evening, monks watching from Laos, Vientiane. Thank you so much
And
from Laos monks and Lao people, Vietnamese or Burmese who are following up our Facebook Live right now. I hope that you will also have some time to interact with the speakers. Okay, Shay from Canada said that what a beautiful way to start my day with you. Wow, I'm so appreciated from your speech. Very nice. And another viewers named Jantawong Yut Yutipon. Hello, nice to meet you again. Thank you. And hello to Noi, Bun Keo, Tiger. Hello. Uh, all right. Thank you so much for showing up in comments to not make uh, two of us feel lonely. Speak. only make a two-way communication. Uh, Now we have two ways communication. All right. Okay. For me, okay. Can you, Venerable Sumun, can you prepare your presentation today? Share your screen, and then I can kick your slides on the screen. Okay. Um, as my experience learning English, I started when I was in secondary school.
Mm,
I attended special English class, and they use new interchange. They use some of textbook from America and England, and
mm,
those of vocabularies that available in the books is about the building, about the cities, about
mm,
uh, seasons. It's not anything concerned to Buddhism yet at that time. So that's why um, I cannot talk about Buddhism in depth. After I have graduated from my high school, I have attended Buddhist University at Chiang Mai, and then that's my turning point to learning Buddhism in English, because I have attended English program uh, at
mm,
our MCU Chiang Mai campus, and I start to attended monk chat program, and day by day I start to uh, talk and share some of the Buddhist thinking to visitors who come to visit our monk chat program. And it caused me to return back to my room, and then I have to start to learn what is mindfulness mean, and what is the core teaching in Buddhism, and what is the particular and technical term to
mm,
mention all these idea for foreigners to understand. So this caused me even understand deeper in Buddhism. And for me, uh, after I have learned English, it caused me start to understand deeper what Buddha have said, because it's
mm,
more direct. What English term translated the Buddha's word is more direct. For example, the word uh, Vedana, Vedana
mm,
in English is called feeling. So it's
mm,
automatically got it, after we say feeling, you
mm,
know, it's it makes sense to what we feel. Uh, So this is my experience that I have learned some of these basic Buddhist terms,
mm,
basically from Mongshat program. I have learned so much. I have learned a lot from uh, foreigners who come and ask so many questions, and uh, I have to go back to learn through books. And um, this program, Mongshat
mm,
on Facebook Live, it's
mm.
helped me a lot to restore and remain my English speaking every week. That's that's caused me feel very um, active. Keep on track on my English learning. Thank you
Uh,
so much. Yes.
so I think that is a very good sharing. Person
Mhm.
mentioned that the term that is used mostly originally, literally, and actually what is mentioned, Vedana or Tana, and actually it's from the Pali term. Uh,
Mhm.
and that is used. But as he mentioned, that is very direct. Sometimes when
Yes.
we are reading in Thai or in Laos,
Uh
maybe
huh.
what Vedana could be many different meaning. But when we read in English, the feeling is very direct and is very
Mm-hmm.
uh, how to say, close to the state of that kind of reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Yes. Venerable Somboon, can you share our slides today? that we will share different
uh,
vocabularies. Okay. During this
share.
moment, I would like to read some of our viewers' comments. Okay, my friend teaches English at Monk Chat. He has also become one of the king's monks in honor of Rama the Ninth in 2016. Oh, wow. Nice to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Uh, hello to novice Yong Yut Sayapom. He said, wow, just react to uh, have some reaction. Good evening. All right. Okay. One one of our viewers asked question: Where are you both of you? Where are both of you come from? Uh, I am Lao. I come from Laos PDR. Okay. So Somboon, he is. How can I
I'm
mention
from
about your state?
I'm from Myanmar, actually, in
Chan state.
Shan State.
Uh,
Shan
okay.
State.
All right. So we are both graduated from MCU Chiang Mai campus, and both of us uh, be a principal of Monk Chat, and we love this program so much. Yeah. So we would like to give back what we have learned in this program so far. Yeah. And right now, there are so many visitors. They have already returned back to visit Thailand, and so many of them would like to visit Chiang Mai and want to learn meditation. They want to talk with Buddhist monk, and also they want to get an experience, stay in the temple. So in Chiang Mai, there are so many international meditation center that will be available for them to learn all these spiritual paths. And I feel that right now, uh, Prasambun and also me will be handle and participate to different activities that we will work with, different group of tourists, and for tourists who are just walk into Monk Chat. Uh, Venerable Somboon, can you share your slides?
Okay, let's get started. What is
Uh-huh.
today interesting words.
All right. Okay, first
Uh,
of all, let me make a greeting to our teachers. Name Prajan
wow.
Joli Prajan Tipanagon. Okay, who is one of my teachers at MCU Chiang Mai campus, and he's also one of the senior monk at Monk Chat. I was inspired from him when he was a teacher, and when he become meditation teacher at Monk Chat, and it's inspired me to follow their steps, their you know footprints to become um, monks who are able to give and share some Buddhist idea to many groups of foreigners. All right, Venerable Somboon, can you have you already start?
yes.
Okay.
Shall we start with this?
Ah,
Okay.
can you explain it? What does it mean?
So maybe let's start with the how to pronounce this word. These words normally we say
Dana.
dana,
What's it in Thai? Tan, right? Tan, Tana.
tana or tan.
Ah,
Okay. So, person, what do you think? And can you give maybe the guideline? Can they should actually we have the
mm-hmm.
explanation belongs
All right.
according to your understanding what Tana
Mm-hmm.
means.
Uh, okay. Let me
Dana.
tray back to my self experience when I was a kid. When I think about dana, I misunderstanding about this word. I think
Mm.
it's only giving away some food, especially candies, to uh, put in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I saw my mom. You know, I saw my grandma, grandpa. They call that this is dana, to give food, in the
Mm.
monk's bowl. You know,
Mm.
but after I have learned until now, wow, is broad and wide meaning, and
Mhm.
is directly become something that link to what we're going to practice to achieve also nibbana, and keep collecting our perfection is become of the barami. Wow, it's connected to so many range. Okay, simple. Okay, in simple, dana means uh, it's a concept of sharing. It's concept of giving away what you have.
Mhm.
uh, it's like a helping uh, to start to learn to be a generous people or open-minded, you know
Mm.
because um, we okay we live together without sharing is impossible. We gain from others a lot. Okay, we return something back to uh, our parents is can call dana, because we gain from them a lot. When we was young, we gain from them so much. you know so after we able to gain and uh, have an ability to share. So after that we should do sharing. Uh, so in this concept, Buddha want to people, before they going to have sila or will practice others moral. you know this is the most easiest dhamma that all the people can practice is sharing. Uh, after sharing, we can see automatically that the receivers feel happy, they feel smile, and the giver will so appreciate it. So this action and reaction make it beautiful. So that's
Mhm.
why the concept of dana, it's something that keep connect people in the society living together with peacefully, and it support people to also avoiding killing each other, avoiding not to harm each other. It's connected to moral practice. So I'm sorry if I connected to several idea, but in order to open this I mean term to different part. Okay, Venerable Somboon, can you give an actual meaning as we should learn? Yes.
Okay. So Dana and actually person had a very well explanation on Dana and how it relates to the many different part of the we call into practice. That is a
Mhm.
very he started with something when we come to practice Buddhism, and what he
Mhm.
mentioned that is a initially in initial
Uh-huh.
thing that one
Yes.
should follow,
Mhm.
and that's Tana. So here's are the uh, definition or the
Mhm.
explanation that could be and what the meaning that's close to the word dana. It could be
Mm-hmm.
gifts or giving, or could be
Mm-hmm.
charity, or could be
Mm-hmm.
liberality. It's like to letting go, giving
Uh-huh.
away, like a person mentioned. So basically, it's about like giving away. Giving away here is not only about the word. Is not only about the material thing.
Mm-hmm.
It could be many other thing that could be giving away, like helping, uh, helping, or um, sharing the especially knowledge, or help, any kind of helping, and actually that's considered as thana.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you're giving, especially you're giving time, you're giving the energy, you're giving your efforts. These considered as thana, in order to
Mm-hmm.
help. And one of the greatest giving is giving wisdom, or giving the dharma. uh, that is considered as a highest giving, in Buddhism. Like there's a
Venerable
Pali.
Somboon,
Yes,
uh,
please.
you talk about the dana also um, mentioned to giving some idea or wisdom. So Miss Chase TC from Canada, she asked question that could this monk chat be considered a dana? That we come up here on the Facebook
Oh.
Live and speak something is considered as a dana too.
Yeah, this I think the the way how can monk do thana, because we
Mm-hmm.
normally monk, we don't have like material thing, or the stuff that can really give back to the people or society who
Mm-hmm.
support us. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing that monk can do is to to do dana, to do dana by
Mm-hmm.
uh, giving people, what to say, wisdom, and sharing the dharma, and sharing the teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yes, you uh, this program, can be considered as a, how to say,
Mm-hmm.
dana and dana section.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay. And again, I would like to say hi to Monk Parinya. He just show up
uh,
on the comments that good evening, sir, Monk Son and Monk Somboon. Good evening to Praparinya. He's he went to um, another province and no another cities. So he's one of the monk chat, committee. Thank you so much for show up
mm,
on the comments. One thing, Venerable Somboon, the concept of giving or a charity uh, in this
share.
present day, this term, it's become more meaning is more wider. I think that one of the concept that we have to link, to the giving or the dana is we uh, we want to take care the nature. We want to preserve the air or equal system environment. Is it something that connected to this giving? Because for my understanding, as a human beings, we rely on tremendous natural resources. Uh, We excavate many different natural sources, gold, gas, oil, so many things. We rely on this growth, this word, you know. So for those who don't get, or who are not familiar with our Buddhist concept on the dana, that um, the pictures of the dana is giving the dana or the offering or donation to the temple or to the needy, but who are from the West, you know, so they understand the concept of giving, not just only giving to the person, but giving back to the nature. In this concept, it's widespread in Europe, that promote about take care the environment and the nature, how to make a greenness. I think this concept is can means giving. We giving back. After we use all the natural not all, but some of the natural resources, and we reforestation. We promote, about the beautifulness of the nature, and want people to uh, take care nature, and we can have a better world. Do you think this is one of the concept of giving or charity? That would be the broader idea, wider. Mm.
It's totally about give and take, so as you
Give and
mentioned that,
take, right?
yes, we have take so many
Okay.
things from
Uh-huh.
nature, I think
Uh-huh.
that is one of the idea that's related to Tana, that we should
Ah,
we have to return something to the nature in order to keep that balance. It's not you
okay.
not only
Keep
taking.
balance.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
that is the purpose of doing dana, that to giving away,
Ah,
giving
right.
away in order to how to say, return uh,
Mm-hmm.
something to
Mm-hmm.
the thing that we have taken. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why the Tana is about to make a balance between give and takes. So
Mm-hmm.
natural resources we have used, and actually what when we use these kind of material or the natural sources, we have to be aware of its
Mm-hmm.
uh, its value. We see
Mm-hmm.
the value in it. We are not like just wasting these kind of natural resources in order to serve our needs or our own desire. But we use it
Mm-hmm.
as is necessary. you know so that's why I think the concept of dana is very is pray many pray how to say, important in many different aspects of our life.
Mm-hmm.
We can apply the dana is not only about giving away and helping only, but also how much
Okay.
we use the natural resources that you mentioned, and
Mm-hmm.
which is a relates to the nature, and how we help to protect the nature, you know, and to maintain it,
Ah,
and that kind of thing. And that is cover
uh,
all, the word dana.
okay. And you have mentioned one point. The purpose of doing dana or doing charity is to learn to detach or reduce our selfish desire, right? Uh, this is the person who give it will train this dhamma, right?
Yes, they
This
also
this this
mind.
practice.
Yeah, practice
Uh-huh.
the training is one of the training, because
Mm,
by nature we
we want to
by
take
we need
and
to take it
collect.
in, and collecting,
Uh,
and having more. The more I have, the more I happy.
uh-huh.
So that is the what call, the nature of the this desire, our desire. But
Mm-hmm.
in the training, to train our mind to
Mm-hmm.
practice dana in order to let go of this stinginess, to let go of the
Mm-hmm.
stinginess, that is how to
Mm-hmm.
say, don't want to share, like the feeling of don't want to share, or don't want to giving away.
Mm-hmm.
So because that is one of the beginning, the very
Right.
important thing, that in order to train and in order to be free from suffering, and in the following path, starting from giving, is not about to
Mhm.
give in order to take something in return,
Mm.
but it's about
Mhm.
to letting something go. Especially when we give something, is not only about that kind of material or stuff that we give away,
Mhm.
but also what is happen in our mind is that that
Mm. Mm.
stinkiness of attachment we
All
learn
right.
training.
Oh, that is one value that giver will train and
Mm.
and slowly uh, truly understand about this truth, right? That we cannot hold, we cannot own all these material things uh, forever or permanently. So the giver will slowly learn this dhamma from giving away or sharing. So these um, activities, as a monk, we also one of the sign that who is the holy man, who is the uh, one who given the disciplined life, right? So as a Buddhist people or as a Buddhist devotees, uh, they want
Mm-hmm.
to make merit. Mostly they
Mm-hmm.
want to make merit with this kind of person. Uh, so um, monks, we have to also learn, okay, how to manage all this offering from the people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not only take it, but what I have learned from my teachers. His name is Dr. Sneh Damawaro. He also went to remote area and give away some necessary bags like contain food, uh, cooking oil, eggs, so many things to support, the needy people or unprivileged people. So this is, I think, one of the good way that we manage all this faith or the donation from the giver or the donors to make it most effective. Sometimes when we store only in the temple or in particular place, it cannot impact to the bigger society. But after we uh, bring this donation to do a further, uh, to needy people, it will more affect to uh, people in the world, and it's automatically build up peace society uh, and happiness for the society by itself. Uh, wow, I'm so I'm so happy to talk about this term dana. So once again, just repeat. Just to repeat, our first basic Buddhist term today is dana, means gift, giving, charity, liberality. Uh, yeah.
Liberality. And there's a
Okay.
code word, and the more you give, the more you gain.
Okay.
Oh,
It's clear. So, do you have any question about this? Just want to ask our viewers. There are 8 viewers right now. Can you show up in the comments? So,มาริกานะจันทรมีตัวหนังสือหน้าจอดีจังโอเค it means that we show the text on the screen. It's good for the viewers to read and learn together. Okay, shall we go to the next term?
next term, let's
Oh,
next. Uh-huh.
Sila. Okay. Dana Sira.
Dana.
Okay. Okay, now it's already show on the screen. Mm. This to build. Ah,
That's right.
Prajanjoli. Prajanjoli, he add another meaning for the dana is this to build. I I kind of like this word as well. Distribute, to support, to distribute others, to uh, have their own way to earn, or to have an opportunities to live as the general people or other people. Uh, Thank you so much, Prajan Julie, to share these interesting words. Distribute, distribution. Very nice. Okay, Venerable Somboon, next.
Okay, next term. Sila.
Yes.
Sila.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you by your understanding, person?
Mhm.
What do you can you
Ah,
give me the free explanation about the
okay.
word Sila?
Shall I start with Thai word like than ทานทำให้รวยor
อืม
ทานเนี่ยทำให้เราเนี่ยรวยให้เรามี
อืม
เพื่อนฝูงมีอะไรทุกอย่างนะศีลเนี่ยทำให้เราอ่าดูดูสวยนะดูดูแล้วสง่างามนะ This is in Thai นะศีลทำทานทำให้รวยศีลทำให้สวยอ่า This is in Thai. Sorry, it's mean that danas make you be rich, not only uh, inside, but also you help others. You rich um, for the people. You know that that to see the society getting better place to live. To um, we have the sharing society. That's beautiful. You know, and silas make us become the one who look grateful, to look beautiful. Beautiful is mean that we have a self-awareness, not to do something unconsciousness, unconscious way. Because sila is something to always remind. Uh, Sila in terms of Buddhism, not exactly rules, not exactly rule to pro prohibit you not to do this, not to do that, but
mm-hmm.
it's uh, moral. It's a sense of human, human or humanitarian to do it. You know, it's a role. Uh, for example, uh, not avoiding harming other living beings. You know, so we are a human society. It's a road that we not allowed to harm. You know, we should learn how to live together with peace. So sila, it's something that make us uh, always remind us that uh, we have uh, uh, what is that proper word for this? It's a road. It's the um, something that we when we involve to each other, and both both sides have a safe zone. We have also something to take care of our mind. So all this, it's is some of the meaning of the sila. Yes.
Okay, I think
Mhm.
that's quite covered all the meaning of the
No, I'm
sila.
sorry
Yeah,
if I explain
that,
not
that is
clearly.
very
I,
that's a very
it's
good
difficult. Yeah.
explanation actually. There was sila. Let's take a look. What is uh,
Mhm.
dimensions about the term sila. First definition of sila is precepts.
Mhm.
So precept, or it can be called rules of morality.
Mhm.
And I think this is the closest term, close to the term sila, precepts. So precept is something, things that we should avoid or abstain from. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is precepts. Yeah. So there is some could be like rule of morality. Yeah. So
Mhm.
when we talk about rule, is relates to behavior, yeah, the way we behave and the way we speak, but it's not about the way we think. You know, this is about like how we uh, act or maybe treat or treat behave and treating other people or treat ourselves and treat other people. Yeah. So basically, sila is about to to maintain, to keep our behavior in the proper way. Yeah. For example, in Buddhism, there is a the basic rule of morality or sila. We call it the five precepts, or five or sinha, sila five. It's about to abstaining from like killing or harming living beings, abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual misconduct, abstain from telling lying, and abstaining from uh, all kind of intoxicant. That is uh, the the basic rule of morality or sila that if we want to keep the society that you mentioned, that is relates to one is not is relates to the community or the people, yeah, when we relate to one another, and to keep the precept allow people to live in that community peacefully, because when everybody follow the precepts, you're not afraid that
Mhm.
someone going to harm you or going to steal something or your own property, or
Mhm.
people will like uh, telling something that is lying to you, or maybe people are in drunk that sometimes could do something or hurt or doing something uh, in negative. Yeah. So that's
Mhm.
why sila is one of the uh, moral, or the rule that is about uh, the people behavior, the way that we behave. Yeah. And that
Mhm.
is the meaning of sila. Yeah.
Uh, okay, one of the interesting um, term, or one of the interesting meaning uh, that will cover sila, it's uh, why, okay, why human being need these uh, precepts or need sila.
Wow, that's a
can
very
can
good
can
question.
can we live without this?
And
So
we're
one,
like,
yes,
next time we
because we
come up with the answer.
one of the Dhamma speaker monk that I have learned from him, he said
Mm,
that human distinguish or separate it from the other creatures like an animal
mm,
or
mm,
insects, others,
mm,
others anymore, is because human being learn how to be immoral or have a sila. uh, but some but some don't want to follow the sila. Okay, they
mm,
want to violate. But that's um, keep in mind that sila is like something that is the aim. It's the aim to become the well-being. uh, in buddhist in Buddhist thinking, or in Buddhist thoughts, uh, all the people uh, cannot be a well-being without trained. Uh,
mm,
we should train first. How to train? Train in sila, and then we become a good man or a moral person, or we will be like a superb being. And then we will different from the other creature or other animal, because anymore they don't have a self-control. You can observe that whenever they want to take uh, others friends food, they just go and uh, steal it, or they fight because of food. Uh, so human beings, we create rules, a lot of rules, not only precepts or rules of morality in Buddhism, but whenever they do business, you know, country through country and country and the whole world, we have so many different network of rules. you know, because human being, we have a lot of self desire. So
mm,
we should have so many nets of rules to control our behavior. Even that much rules are already, you know declare not to do this, we should. But there are some people want to do something that, how can I say, immoral, or want to violate. But it doesn't mean that um, to think different it's bad. But uh, in order to, you know link to the truth, or link to the aim of the human beings, is to uh, try to have the self-control and be with each other uh, peacefully, without all these. If people just free, if all the people free to do anything, oh, we'll be in trouble. So
mm,
in my thought, absolutely, we uh, to become a well-being, we should get through this training in sila. Keep in mind, in order to uh, train ourselves, to become a better person, we have to train and develop. And humans should train, you know must train.
mm.
Yes.
So it's very interesting that you mentioned about the and comparing with the animals, that if we are not following the sila, we are
Mm-hmm.
not we are no different from those kind of animals. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, yes, we human being, we also have uh, that part of nature of animal actually. So both animals and humans, we both have a we call instinct, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
We will
most of
do
the
as our
Yes,
instinct.
instinct, and that's kind of instinct. Most of the animal led by their instinct,
Mm,
not really
uh,
their awareness. Not so that's why it's very difficult to for animal to have the sila or do something that is not going along with their instinct. But we are sometimes
yes,
human also we tend to follow our instinct, you know.
yes.
No, sometimes following in instinct is not always good for life. It's not good for it's not a
Mm,
well-being, you know. So that's
mm,
why sila has come to take this part, yeah.
mm-hmm,
And that is the ways of the
mm,
one of the way that we train in
mm,
order to develop, you know. So we
yes.
call human being is a beings that can be
Can be trained. Can be
trainable
trained.
beings. That is, I think,
Uh,
one of the point that's uh, is very
yes,
interesting. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Like a Buddha, he trained himself until he able to achieve an enlightenment. So that is the result of highest training. And we have already have an example of the Buddha that he tried his best. Uh, he never give up. As we have learned through his life story, he have learned different ways to achieve an enlightenment. Uh, so because of training. Uh, okay, one of the interesting question from Venerable Parinya. He have watched. Thank you for watching us until now. Paparinya ask if we are not practice sila or if we don't practice precepts, what will happen and how is the result to of our life to live to living? Hmm? Okay, very interesting question.
Imagine if we are not like following the
Uh,
sila.
let's
It's
imagine.
everybody do not care about like harming one another, and we just like following our desire, do whatever I want to do. You know, no. I think in order to living together in the community, we need we need how to say the the rule at least. Yeah? So like law of the country in order to keep the community peaceful. I think that is one of a part of the sila, you know. But all in all, it's concerned about our behavior, you know, and it's about controlling, train how to learn how to control our behavior, especially the way that we speak and the way that we behave, especially the way that we treat ourselves and treat other people. Yeah. So I think if if people don't follow the sila, of course the um, the violence and harming, killing, war will explode. You know, and people will hatred will increase. You know, and threatening will increase. And that is, I think, if people have how to say not aware of the sila, not observe the sila. Yeah.
Um, in my point of view, um, just imagine some of moment in our life living in this present day. That we are that sometimes you are uh, allow sorry around the immoral person. Uh, so you are cheat by them. Um, they will uh, m- make that society we are in trouble. Yeah. Like in this present day is already show up. That they are shooting. In the school they are shooting in shopping mall. People don't the immoral people, they don't have that kind of um, you know mindfulness, to think about other people's life, if they lost their beloved one, what will happen to them, so they don't have that part of understanding, uh, and their life just um, and other people's life is in trouble or was ruined, uh, and it's already happened in this present day. The result of the people is in dangers and is unsafe. So any country that people don't follow the rules or the registration system or justice, right? The justice system of the country not strong, or the police, or all the rules or the justice cannot work in that country. Oh, it's are in the society and it's unlivable, or it's difficult to live. You know, everywhere it's cheating. There are a lot of corruption. So that's a result of the living of the people. If people don't practice sila. So what do you think, Venerable Somboon? If um, uh, one community don't have rules or don't have exact practice, oh, it's mess up everything, and it's chaos. They are chaos.
Yes, it's going to
Mhm,
be chaos, the
mhm,
chaotic community.
mhm.
Yeah, of course, and
Yes.
peaceful and peacefulness.
Okay. Well, uh, we have been doing the Facebook live streaming now. It's already 1 hour and 8 minutes. Venerable Somboon, I think it's a time for us to make a conclusion for today and have some interact with our viewers for a moment, like reading comments and uh, have some Q&A with our viewers, right? We will stop uh, for our the t- for our terms, okay, here. And next, I think we will have some interaction with our viewers, and we will wrap up our Facebook live today, and it's come to the end. Okay, let me read this question to our viewers and watch our watchers together, from, I think that he is the Buddhist monk. Okay, he comments that I am also a monk, and how can I join that program? So he means monk chat program. I'm going to graduate in a year, and I would like to go uh, to there. Okay, when sorry, once, but I know nothing how to get there or join that monk chat program. Ah, I got it. Uh, Okay, so he would so he's allowed, and he would like to come here to join monk chat program. So it means that he would like to study at our Buddhist university in Chiang Mai, and also would like to participate monk chat program. So I would like to I would like to recommend you, okay, to come here to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and you have to attend to the universities, and then you will have full time to join this program, because it will be about your visa, because you're going to stay here in Thailand. You need a student visa. So there's so many steps, yeah, So you can talk with me in depth in my Facebook. You can contact. I will appreciate it to help you. Uh, okay, okay, another comments from Shay Stacy from Canada. My favorite Buddhist term is metta. Can you please speak about that briefly? Thank you so much for that you are still keep watching us from the beginning up to now. That's beautiful um, question. That you would like to bring up this term before we end this Facebook Live to talk about metta. It's close to dana. It's um, uh, after we practice, it's connected. It's have a very strong relationship to dana. Uh, okay, let me read Praparinya comments. Thank you so much for your metta sharing Dhamma today. And thank you so much, Prabharinya, for your beautiful question and your time for joining us. Okay, this question, the terms metta. Metta is such a beautiful concept for people to how to love together. It's the concept of love. Uh, love yourself. You you should have metta for yourself uh, as well. Like love yourself, and then you will be metta. You will have loving kindness for the others. Another terms for another terms that will follow up metta is kaluna. Metta and kaluna. In my point of view, metta is your understanding uh, that other peoples are in suffer. Yeah. For example, you driving cars on the road and you saw uh, needy or unprivileged kids or people, on the street. You have that feeling of want to help uh, or want to um, share, give something to them. You have that feeling of pain that those people are being, in suffer or unsafe or in dangers, and you want to help. Kaluna is you take an action. You uh, go to help them to free from suffering. So metta should follow up with kaluna. Uh, Metta is the background of uh, your uh, your view is your view. After that, it will leading to uh, good action or right action. Right action means you do something to help those people to free from suffering. Okay, totally metta is it's a basic fundamental concept that we should plant or put these seeds in our mind, in our heart, and try to grow these seeds of metta or seeds of loving kindness to you and people around you as much as you can, in order to um, build distribute like a dana. It will distribute to other action to allow you to have feeling of um, giving. Giving is like a taking an action, right? Karuna, you have that feeling of uh, karuna, and now you start to donate. Now you start to create some project to help homeless man or needy people. You start to uh, collect some budget or donation to set up some uh, some activities to help them. So this is um, have a deep relationship and very strong relationship to uh, others dhamma as well, like a dana, uh, kaluna, uh, from this word metta. All right, Venerable Somboon, please share share some of your understanding and
Mm,
also the uh, Buddha words for metta.
mm.
Metta kamchun lok.
Okay. So thank you very much for reminding us this very important term. It's a very uh,
Mm-hmm.
big words that is very often how to say talk and mentioned about when we talk
Mm-hmm.
about love in Buddhism. I think these words might be very familiar with the word metta. Metta is
Mm-hmm.
not simply means love and what people understanding. It's not about like romantic love or those
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And actually, but as the person
Mm-hmm.
mentioned, that is a component of love in Buddhism.
Mm-hmm.
That is the metta is one of the quality of love
Mm-hmm.
in Buddhism. Metta is
Mm-hmm.
about the is a, is about uh, when we want to when we want to see someone to be happy, even
Mm-hmm.
though they are already happy, then we also like want them to be happier. So that is the the closest I think feeling when we have metta to someone or something or some certain kind of beings, that metta. And but it's not that is not only uh, cover all that love in Buddhism that is linked to the term that the person mentioned, karuna. So karuna is about like when we're seeing someone in suffer, when we wish them and want them to be free from that state of suffering.
Mm-hmm.
That is karuna,
Yes.
which is
Mm-hmm.
linked to the um,
Now
metta.
you start to would like to give dana, right?
Hmm, hmm.
Uh,
That is a karuna. That
mm-hmm.
is release the relation.
Uh,
And there's other two, and actually about rejoice, and especially the
mm-hmm.
last one, the upekha, the equanimity. You know, that is the
Mm-hmm.
components, the four qualities of love that one should have uh, when we talk about love in Buddhism, basically.
Mm-hmm. And one of the most important thing uh, to practice metta is metta equally to uh, everyone, right? Even your hate your hate, or was it sorry, enemies. Okay, I got
Yes,
that. I got that right term.
it's
You
need the
should
training.
also metta
We
to your enemies, right?
Yes, it's not
It's
easy.
difficult.
We can, how can we truly meta to our enemy while we
Yes.
holding that kind of hatred in our
uh,
mind?
uh,
So there's the ways to learn how to be meta. Especially,
mm,
we have to train to learn how to uh, make our mind peaceful. Not as is covered and full of hatred, and we cannot like spreading or how does it have meta while we are
mhm,
our mind is filled with angers or
mm,
hatreds. So it's about to letting go of those kind of hatreds and anger. Then this is another, it's time to cultivate the meta. Yeah.
mm.
Mm.
Okay, so uh, next time we
Mm.
will bring this
Yeah,
word
this was.
to explain more longer. And today I'm thanks to uh, Shay Stacy from Canada to share your beautiful question to our Facebook Live, and you let us have an opportunity to share this message to many people as we can uh, on Facebook Live to many different viewers.
Mm.
Thank you for your time that you keep listening from the beginning up to now. I think we will try to end our Facebook Live very soon. Uh, Person Boon, okay. Do you have anything like a wrap up our Facebook Live today in the episode 2 about the basic term of Buddhism? Hello?
Yes, for today live. I
Uh-huh.
think
Yes.
it's a
Mm.
we spend time together and sharing and again. So this live we even though the program is about the term, but also you have learned
Yes.
so many things about Buddhism, especially the teaching and the
Yes.
idea from the term. I think that
Yes.
um, is already successful for our intention. That is,
Mhm.
we are here in order to have a sharing together in order to have a clear explanation and clearer understanding, especially when you listen to the Dharma talk from the Buddhist monk, and it's help you to have a better understanding on the Dharma, the teaching of the Buddha. And
Mm.
thank you so much for keep in touch with us, and
Yes.
hopefully next time we're going to like join together and spending such a good time together like this.
Yes. And finally, thank yous to Penny Clevenger. Uh, she said that try to do in Facebook Live. We have
Mm,
enjoyed it. As Prasombun said
thank
that
you. Thank you
like
very much.
um, it's a little bit achieve our purpose that we would like to bring a short term and want to link to so many things in Buddhism, you know, because sometime if we come up with particular topic and it's force ourselves to limit it only explain directly to that question, but to explain to learn Buddhism in this way is wider a wider, how to say, wider choice to to learn so many different things. Today we have been talking about so many big concept in Buddhism. About dana is a concept of giving, uh, to do charity and distribute to people in the society and peoples around you, and how to uh, keep your behavior, how to control your act, and how is it important of practice precepts, or how is the important of the rules for our human beings to live together. And finally, Miss Shay Stacy from Canada, she also uh, follow up each uh, awards, and she would like to us to speak more about metta. And finally, we uh, have already done several terms today. I hope that you will enjoy it. And last and final, it's comment from our most venerable Prajansani Dhammawaro that I have mentioned earlier, that he's the founder of the charity um, project, to help needy and unprivileged people in remote area. When we have mentioned to the concept of dana, I gave an example of his work because it show us very clear picture that as a Buddhist monk, not uh, of course we are the representative of the uh, people who are in the disciplined life, and as a holy man, and people tend to donate, tend to distribute to Buddhist temple more than people outside. But um, his project is show us about how to use this strength of Buddhist monk, that we are the faith of the Buddhist people, or in general, how to use this strength to help millions of people who are still in suffer and needy. And thank you so much for Prajan Sane to come and follow up our monk chat program today. So we have comments that love without condition and any expectation is metta, or loving kindness. Sadhu. Thank you, Prajan, to make a clear concept of metta. And a metta in Buddhism is love without condition. Pra Somboon have mentioned about the romantic love, or some kind of feeling love in romantic. There is a condition, and we have an expectation to get something. But metta in Buddhism is just want to help, want to support them, want to distribute to the needy, free from suffering, and the giver is already rejoiced that result and merit. All right, so finally we have very beautiful day and beautiful night to have some session and share some Dhamma today. So, Prasambun, can you give blessing? Can you give a short blessing to our viewers today before we will finish our Facebook Live today? Okay, I give you the ending ending speaker.
Just want to wish all
Uh-huh.
to be safe, to be healthy,
Uh-huh.
and to have a peaceful mind.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, and see you and still next time.
So thank you, Prasambun, for your time. Hope to see you next week. Please come up another interesting basic Buddhist terms. Okay. And please stay tuned, all viewers and everyone who have been watching us from the beginning up to now. For tonight, bye bye. Hope to see you next week. Namaskar. สวัสดีครับครับนมัสการ